Can I start investing with just $1,000?
Yes, we can! Hi guys, Stanley here. The first thing you should do before investing is to build up an emergency fund. You should have enough cash to sustain your lifestyle for at least the next 6 months before you even start thinking about investing. We need to protect ourselves first, especially in these unpredictable times. So if you have built up that emergency fund and have saved something extra, congratulations to you. Well done. Now let me show you 3 choices you can consider to invest your money at this moment. Firstly, let's start with what Warren Buffett will do. Warren Buffett has famously stated that in his will, he has instructed his trustee to invest the bulk of his money in the S&P 500 index funds, particularly from a company called Vanguard. For investors like ourselves, we can also invest in the S&P 500 index through an ETF or an exchange-traded funds. If you want to find out more about what an ETF is, do check out our other video where we explain in more detail what an ETF is and how you can take advantage of it. But essentially, they are mutual funds or unit trusts that are listed on the stock exchange, so we can buy them like any other stocks. The most common S&P 500 ETF is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, listed on the US market. It is one of the largest S&P 500 ETF around and the one with the lowest fees. When we're investing in the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, we're investing in 500 of the companies within the S&P 500 index, including some of the largest corporations in the world. At the moment, the ETF trades around $260 per share, and because we can invest in just one share in the US market, we can invest in these ETF with less than $300. Over the past 5 years, the ETF has returned more than 8% a year, which is very good. Next, we can even invest in bonds with $1,000. Traditionally, bonds are reserved for corporates or high net worth investors. But today, there are many retail bonds that we can invest with $1,000. Buying a bond is like lending money to a company. They will pay us some interest and also our capital at a later date. But over the past few years, there have been some high-profile defaults within the retail bond sector in Singapore, so not all bonds are safer than stocks. So it is important for us to do some research before investing in a particular bond. For one, don't invest in the bonds just because it has high yield. With bonds, it is high risk, high return. So with a higher yield, you're looking at a higher risk. Lastly, with $1,000, we can even invest in individual stocks. If you're just starting out in investing, I would strongly encourage you to only look at the more well-known companies within the stock market. These larger and more established companies are commonly known as blue chip stocks. They tend to be less risky and have a longer track record in the market. In Singapore, stocks are traded at an increment of 100 shares. This means we have to buy at least 100 shares of a particular stock. So as long as the stock is trading below $10 per share, we can still invest in them with $1,000. And many strong blue chip stocks are well within that limit. We definitely do not need $1 million to start investing. But starting with $1,000 means that we need to minimize our brokerage fee as much as possible. That's where our sponsor for this video comes in, FSN1. FSN1 is one of the lowest cost brokerage in Singapore. They have very transparent pricing with a minimum fee of just $10. And that is even true if you're buying a bond. On top of that, FSN1 is an all-in-one financial platform that allows you to buy other products like unit trust and even insurance. So if you want to start investing now, do check them out at fsn1.com. So that's 3 simple ideas to help you start investing your money today. But remember, investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time and effort, But if done correctly, we can definitely make our money work harder for us, so we don't have to. Anyway, that's it from me. If you like the video, please give us a like. If you find it useful, I hope you share it as well. And please subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell button to get notified on our next video. My name is Stanley. Till we meet again, invest safely.